Hello, it's GotAUkulele, it's reviews day. It's a new brand today, which I always like doing. And the brand is called Soundsmith. And this, yay, is their Resonator, Tenor Resonator from Soundsmith. Now, Soundsmith are a homegrown brand from the USA, set up by Shannon Smith. You can see what she's done there with the name. And Shannon is a music teacher and writer, that kind of thing, and wanted to get into marketing instruments, including guitars, ukuleles and accessories. She sources them from China from a reputable source. They come over to America in Bend, Oregon, where she checks them over and sets them up before she ships them out. It's a nice idea, very similar to what mainland ukuleles do. And she sent me this one all the way from America to take a look at. As I say, Tenor Resonator. And it's really quite the looker. I mean, resonators always are quite the looker, aren't they? This one's made, and it looks very similar to quite a couple of others in the same sort of price point. We'll get on to the price in a moment. Similar models include Gretsch and Carla. And like those, this is made of laminate mahogany. The laminate doesn't matter so much on a resonator because this is what's doing the work. So it's a laminate mahogany body, 2 pieces on the top, 2 pieces on the side, 2 pieces on the very slightly arched back, decorated with some cream edge binding with some black white purfling on the top and some F-holes. I think it's really attractive. It looks classy. It looks how you'd want it to look if you're buying a wooden resonator. Obviously this is where it does the work. It's a Chinese spun cone in there with a chrome cap. Looks very like a National, looks very like the Carla. And the strings go through and tie through into the top of the resonator cover. Inside there is the bridge, which is a biscuit made of walnut topped with maple, which I can just about show you, over which the strings pass. That transfers the vibrations down into the cone, and the cone acts as kind of an amplifier. It's a nice little thing. It's really nicely put together, nice satin finish, 1 or 2 minor finish flaws on it, but as I say, we'll get on to the price in a moment, but nothing that worries me. We've got a strap button as well, and we also have a strap button on the neck heel, which is nice to see. Up to the neck, that's mahogany, 3 pieces with a joint at the heel and a joint up at the headstock. It's topped with a walnut fingerboard, which is really attractive. Got really nice sort of grain pattern to it. I like that a lot, and it's yeah, I do. I really like that. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 nickel silver frets to the body, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in total. That's nice. They're dressed really well. They're a bit chunky, but that's fine. It's a tenor, but no sharp edges, and that's helped by the cream edge binding on the edge of the neck, which really does help. I like that. Position markers in dots at 5, 7, 9, which I don't quite get. 9, 10, 11, 12 is a double, and 13, 14, 15th. Sadly, there are no side dots. I think that's an omission. Past the nut, which is plastic, and the action on this is set up really nicely, by the way. We have a crown-shaped headstock with the Soundsmith logo, which is engraved. I finding it hard to show you that in this light. I think, considering how classy all this looks, that would have looked nicer if it was a pearloid inlay, but there we go, it's a minor gripe. The tuners are generic sealed chrome gears, and the strings generic Aquilers. And it's all put together really well. As I say, I can't really find anything wrong with it. Now, I have been fairly dismissive about resonators at this sort of price, because the price for this one is $250. Now, that's on a par with the Gretsch resonator, but you're getting a lot more decoration on this one than on the Gretsch. The Gretsch is rather plain. It looks very much like the Carla in terms of decoration, but the Carla is going to cost you quite a bit more than $250, so it's a really good price for a resonator. But as I say, I have been quite dismissive about cheap resonators, because I can find, and this was the case with the Carla, that they can be a bit echoey, a bit sort of rattly in sound, and it's due to this part being quite cheap compared to something from National or Beltona. But this one surprised me. Sure, it sounds like a resonator. It's got that metallic tone. All resonators have that because it's a metal cone doing the work. But the body's giving it a certain warmth. It's got a certain jangle to it. It's a rounded tone, and I've really enjoyed playing it. Yes, it's loud. It's a resonator, and obviously I've got the gain down on the microphone. that. Much more. It's got a warmth to it. I don't think it's quite as loud as the Carla version of the Resonator, but that's a good thing. Picked, it's wonderful. You know, I really like this. $250 is a steal. It's really well put together. No, it's not a high-end Resonator. It's not a National. It's not a bell toner. But look, $250. It's not the same price either. And I think this is probably the first Resonator I've come across where I've not shied away from it at this sort of price. I really do like it, actually. Soundsmith Tenor Resonator, available from their website in America. Contact Shannon, and she's got these in stock. And it gets a highly recommended from me. Nice work, this, Shannon. I like this a lot. And I can tell you've checked these over well, because I couldn't find anything wrong with it. Back next week, more instrument reviews coming for you. Got loads now right through till about middle of August. Booked up solid. See you soon.